laughing. What's up? Hello, welcome to YAP About It.
Yeah, I am Bishop Day.
I'm Edric Jones. On this show, we're going to talk about sports and debate about it. So let's get started. So the anticipated Super Bowl rematch between the Eagles and Chiefs was a good one. Eagles won 21-17. Jalen Hurts had a somewhat okay of a game. Went 14 for 22, 150 yards passing. No touchdowns through the air, but ran for 2 of them. On the other hand, Patrick Mahomes, he had a kind of average game for him. He went 24 for 43, 177 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Since that game, both teams have lost 2 in a row. The Eagles lost to the Niners and the Cowboys in embarrassing fashion.
Checo knew where the camera was, too. Here's Mahomes. In trouble and able to break that tackle and tiptoe down the sideline for a positive.
The Chiefs lost to the Packers 27-19 and to the Bills 20-17 in controversial fashion. So, which team is capable of getting back to the Super Bowl and winning it all?
I feel like that the Eagles have the best chance to. My fault, something's in my eye. But I feel like the Eagles have the best chance to. Their team, they have an all-around team. They have an all-around team, and they had the pieces to lead their team to a Super Bowl. Then they have the best chance right now of getting back.
I feel like the Niners right now, they're taking out all the top teams in kind of a dominating way. Cowboys too, I think they have a very good chance after they kind of humiliated the Eagles. But in the AFC, I say you got the Ravens. They have kind of like an all-around game. Their offense is pretty good. Lamar Jackson playing kind of like MVP football.
I don't think the Ravens can stay healthy enough to make it back. I don't know. With Mark Andrews being out for the whole season, Lamar has weapons, but how long are they going to last? I know Odell, he's playing good right now.
Yeah,
but
he's very fragile.
He's very injury prone, so I don't know how long he's going to last. Zay Flowers, he's a good receiver, a good rookie receiver for them, but I don't know if he can take up that number 1 receiver role right now. Mm-hmm. So I feel like in the AFC, a team we might see make it out of the AFC.
Dolphins.
I can see the Dolphins, but I want to say, in all honesty, it might just be underrated. I'm gonna say it's an underrated pick. Mm-hmm. The Texans. I'm going with the Texans. It's just if C.J. Stroud can stay healthy.
Have you seen what happened against the Jets? Have you seen what happened?
He got injured. He got injured and they lost the game.
Even with him being injured, like let's say example, Nico Collins, he's probably gonna be out for a couple more games. They lost their best receiver to take down to a fractured tibula. Their defense is kind of gonna get exposed in the playoffs, so I don't think this is the year right now. I feel like they have it in like the next couple of years, but I don't think this is the year because you still got teams like the Dolphins, the Chiefs are, even though they've been a little bit off going these past couple of weeks, I think they could pick it up by the playoffs. And then, of course, you got the Ravens, the Bills. I think as time goes on, they're going to figure it out sooner or later because they have a playoff-type mentality. So
yeah, I'm just going to say a little underrated. They have shown a little sparks, a little light in their play. I feel like if they can stay healthy enough, we've seen them. They play competitive football. We've seen them play toe-to-toe with the Jaguars. They're leading their division right now. So we've seen them play great football. They have to stay healthy, and that's why I said it's an underrated pick going into who can make it out the AFC.
Okay, pretty good picks. So,
and as we move on to basketball, oh wait, my fault.
No, we're not going with basketball yet. We're gonna talk about the worst teams.
Oh, the
worst teams, the Caleb Williams sweepstakes.
Caleb.
So, what do you think? Who do you think is the worst team?
The worst team in the NFL right now is the Panthers. The record shows for themselves.
No doubt about it.
Shows for themselves. They're 1-12 right now. Bryce Young, he's looking lost back there. No offensive line to help him. The defense not doing any better.
No weapons.
I just feel like the Panthers had to clear everybody out this off season and bring in new talent.
Yeah, they already fired their coach. They really just need more weapons, and they need a better O-line for him because the run game not working. wide receivers not working, pass game not working. Especially you saw that clip against the Saints. Drop back. He was like, I think it was a play action pass. Drop back. 5 guys already there.
Yeah.
Like it's like the Saints were running a nano blitz from Madden, something like that.
Yeah, it's just he has no time. He has no weapons. He looks scared. He looks scared in that backfield. He looks like he can't do nothing for himself.
Yeah.
And also that they're picking in the second round. They don't have
they
a
don't even
first
have
round
their
pick. So now they have to see who can they draft to help their team out in the second round.
Yeah, another team, my team, the Patriots, we playing hot garbage right now. I ain't gonna hold you. We had to bench Mac Jones 4 times. 4 times? Bench him 4 times. We put Bailey Zappi, he's like a 6th-round draft pick, something like that. He balled out against the Steelers though, but other than that, I don't see nothing to this team. I think we need to fire Bill Belichick. Honestly, we need to start fresh. We need a new coach. We need a new coach. We need a quarterback. We need weapons around him because our best weapon right now is Demario Douglas, who is a 4th-round draft pick, I think. But he's been playing consistent. But other than that, really nothing much left. Ezekiel Elliott, they used the little scraps he got from 2016 or whatever. So I think we need to get Caleb Williams or Drake May, very much. But let's go to the NBA.
As a basketball, the most important skill in the NBA is being able to handle the ball and be able to distribute it. So right now, my top 5 ball handlers of all time: number 1, Allen Iverson; number 2, Russell Westbrook; number 3, James Harden; number 4, Stephen Curry; number 5, Derrick Rose.
Oh, that's nasty.
And I just want to know what's your thoughts about the list?
Oh, that's a nasty list. Starting off, where's Kyrie? How can you have a top 5 handles list without Kyrie? Second, well, really back to first. AI is cool. Westbrook, why is he on the top 5 handles list? At most, he's like top 15, top 20, probably top 35, something like that. And then you got James Harden, he cool on the list. I'll probably say he's like 5 or in that 6 range. Then you got to have either Kemba Walker or Jamal Crawford or both of them in the top 5 handles list also. And underrated one back in the 80s and 90s. Tim Hardaway had that nice crossover. So the list is awful. So what do you think about the list?
I feel like the list is great. I know we're leaving off Kyrie on this one, but I like to pick with Russell Westbrook right here. The way back in his prime, the way he used the ball to get into the paint, make those dunks and get some points, scoring points. I feel like it's good. James Harden, we've seen the talent. We see he's able to break ankles. We see he's able to control the game with his ball handling. Stephen Curry the same way. He's able to create space to make open shots. Derrick Rose the same way as Russell Westbrook, being able to use his ball handling to get in the paint. So I feel like it's a good list.
What you just said right now was a complete lie. You said a complete lie on TV. A complete lie on TV. Derrick Rose had like a 3-year prime. His handles are still good, but he had a 3-year prime. So his handles don't compare to Jamal Crawford, Kyrie Irving, Kemba Walker, and then Curry. Curry has some good handles, I can't lie. Especially that clip against the Clippers. The Clippers back in like 2015, went behind the back a couple times, step back 3. That was pretty cool. But top 5, I can't think of that. But after that, we got the Pacers and Bucks. The game that just happened last night, Giannis dropping 64, a franchise record. And they gave the game ball to the Pacers rookie who scored his first points. And I was wondering how you feel about that because it was a little bit of controversy. Giannis had to run him down to get the game ball because he set a record. So how you feel about that?
The way I feel about that, I feel like Giannis, he should have got the game ball. I know the rookie just scored his first points in the NBA, but still, Giannis just broke a franchise record. So I feel like that prioritizes the rookie. I know the rookie should still get some type of compensation for that. Yeah. Since he didn't get the game ball because he scored his first points. But I just feel like Giannis, since he scored 64 and dropped a franchise record in the career high, he should still get the game ball.
How I feel about it, obviously I think the game ball should go to Giannis. I don't know another time where he will drop 64 or more. The rookie, but giving the game ball to a rookie, I think that's a nice gesture because you're not gonna score your first ever points ever. Like that makes any sense. Like that's something he could cherish his whole life. But there's other ways you can reward him by just taking the game ball and just going to the locker room. So I think he should have the game ball. Giannis should have the game ball. So.
Christopher Newport's men's basketball championship game is remembered as a classic. The captains defeated Mount Union in the championship games 74-72. This season, the captains are 5-2 on the season after defeating Rowan 83-73. They have upcoming games with Mary Baldwin, Everett, Virginia Wesley, Wilson College, and Keene. What will be the outlook for the men's basketball to win another championship?
I think they're riding high off the championship, and they're going through momentum. They're playing very good basketball. They got a very tough opponents coming up, playing away from their home court. And I feel like if they just continue riding off their momentum, keep playing good offense, good defense, keep passing the ball, I think they can win another one. So what do you think about it?
I feel the same way. You know, just have to play the same intensity that they played last year. You know, come out with the same goal as I know they already have. So I just feel like that they can really get back to the championship if they keep playing the same basketball like they did last year to get there.
Okay. But moving on. So you heard about CNU's football team though?
What are you yapping about? What are you yapping about right here?
So even though they down the street, they had a successful record of 7-3 and 5-1 in their conference. Even with their success, they were knocked out of the playoffs by the undefeated Randolph Macon. Randolph Macon, 28-20.
For the season, running back Gunnar White had 167 carries with 762 yards and 10 touchdowns. Receiver Colin Hart had 48 receptions for 870 yards. And quarterback Mac Dzersky had 1,401 passing yards and 14 touchdowns and 207 rushing yards.
Okay, that's cool and all, but let's look at their defense though. They got defensive back Kendrick Braxton led the team in tackles with 73. Linebacker Andrew Warsham had 52 tackles and 2 sacks. With Randolph Macon beating the captains in the playoffs, what are your thoughts about the future of this football team, CNU, that season over?
I feel like for the people that's coming back next year, they know what it feels like to experience the playoffs and the experience making it that far. So they just have to build off on that, and they have to come out next year playing harder with a better goal to still win the championship. So for the seniors, good luck to them for whatever they do after college. But for the students that's coming back, the players that's coming back, it's a revenge tour, revenge season to come back and win the championship.
Yeah, they got a playoff formula coming down there. They got something growing down there. I think that they can just keep riding off that formula that's been working. Says they just keep same offense, same defense, make a little bit changes to it, and add more recruits. Says being 7-3 is it could bring new recruits coming in to the school. So I think that's pretty good for the program and for the team coming up. So up next, we got middle school sports coming to Newport News Public Schools. We're going to yap about it right after this commercial.
right, come in, class, and have a seat.
Yo, wake up, bro. Pay attention, bro. Bro, wake up.
Go.
Newport News Public Schools recently spent $1.3 million to expand its middle school sports program. Middle school sports already offers basketball, volleyball, and track, and here are the footage from volleyball's last championship. They are planning to offer other sports such as soccer, wrestling, and football. New fields were developed at an Achievable Dream, Crittenden, and Ella Fitzgerald middle schools. Director of Student Athletics Lee Martin said that this is a much-needed investment in the city youth. He says it is important to promote sportsmanship, teamwork, and fitness. Will the middle schools make the most of these investments, or are the middle schoolers too young to compete in more physical sports?
No, not at all. Because especially when I was in middle school, I wish football was there. Because like everybody wanted to play football. We had flag football.
Yeah.
But we played too physical for that. Very, very much too physical for that. So the fact that we were able to get equipment, all the gear, all that, get excited for that. But for the other sports, I don't think they're too young to compete in that either. Because that's the point of sports. It's supposed to teach them stuff really outside of sports, how to become young men and women growing in this day and age. So
Yeah.
how you feel about it?
I feel good. I'm glad that more kids are being able to express themselves in the sports that they get to play. Coming out of elementary school, I wish I could have had played football in middle school, but it wasn't available for me, so it was flag football, So now we get to see the recess superstars play in middle school football and basketball, and this is just a great opportunity for the young kids, just to learn how to work together, learn how to be a team. I know the coaches are going to teach them how to become, like you said, great young men and women in this world, and that's what we need. We need more kids being able to learn stuff like that, teamwork.
I'm definitely gonna root for credits in middle school. Got to.
Ah man, y'all.
What's the middle school?
Nah.
What's your
Hey,
middle
Booker T. Hey, Booker T, the base savers.
No, credits on top.
I got us winning. I believe Booker T won the volleyball championship last year, if I'm not wrong.
But I think we're going to take over, especially when football comes. We definitely take it over for that. But middle school basketball is a hotbed of talent. Let's take a look at some of the players nationally. Look out for Cameron Mercer, Eric Dampier Jr., and Jordan Fisher Aiden. Eric Dampier, he's like 6'9", and he's like in the 8th grade. Like he's on the verge of being generational if he tries to build on his talent. So we're looking forward to see who's gonna step up their game in middle school basketball.
Any of y'all want some water?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, I'll take some.
All right, fine. I'll take some.
You're running faster time. Good job.
In other news around Virginia, in the VHSL football playoffs, Ward lost to Maury 48-20, while sadly, Heritage Hurricanes lost 49-0 to Lafayette. Maury went on to beat Indian River 55-0 and Stonebridge in the Class 5 state championships 45-34. Meanwhile, Phoebus went on to beat Salem in the Class 4 state championships 21-14 for his third title in a row. However, Lafayette lost in the Class 3 state championship game to Liberty Christian 28-14.
55-0 in the championship is pretty wild, in my opinion. But for the Phoebus game, though, I did watch that game while I was at Chuck E. Cheese. It was pretty interesting to watch, especially that last throw, that freshman quarterback. Was he a freshman?
Yes, he's a freshman.
Yeah, it's wild to say, but he threw it deep. Threw it to the, what was that? I think it was deep post route. Threw his touchdown. That was pretty crazy way to win the game, win a title.
Yeah, that was a dot, if I ever seen it. Yeah, he threw it right in the bucket. Yeah. And the receiver made the play and won the game, won the state championship.
So, yeah. But anyway, moving on to college football. Texas A&M fired legendary coach Jimbo Fisher. Fisher's best record with the Aggies is 9-2. He was a former coach back in Florida State back in 2014, 2015, James Winston days, where they won a national title together. And he brought success to Florida again, that they haven't really had since, I'll say, the 90s when Deion Sanders was there. So when he was at Texas A&M, I think they decided it was time to go different directions after several disappointing seasons. However, the university still owes Fisher $77 million to 2031. So the head coach have their contract guaranteed even if they do not do a good job coaching the team?
I'll say yes, because when you sign a coach, you want him to be the best part of your program. Recruiting the players, getting the right staff and faculty with the team. So, when you hire a coach and you pay him that much money for that much years, you want him to be there for that much years. Yeah. Sometimes things don't go out as planned. Like, sadly, Jimbo Fisher got fired. But still now, as the Aggies have to pay him, it's because they signed him for that long. They wanted him to be on at that program for that long, but it just didn't work out that way. So now the Aggies have to live with that consequence and have to pay him till 2031.
Yeah, I agree and I also disagree. Because when you sign a coach as legendary as Jimbo Fisher was, and he kind of still is, you're expecting better than 9-2. You're expecting really national title, like championship. They haven't really had success. Texas A&M really hadn't had success since the Mike Evans, Johnny Manziel days. So, also too, I'm pretty sure Kyler Murray, he was there too, but I think he transferred.
Yeah, he did.
But if you're hiring a coach like Jimbo Fisher, you're expecting championship formula, championship attitude, but they just didn't get that. So,
yeah, I also don't. They went 9-2, so I would have took that season with Jimbo Fisher and went on the next season as something to build off of.
Yeah, that should have attracted new recruits.
Yeah, because this is their best record with Fisher. So I feel like they could have took this and went on to better things next season and keep progressing forward. Because you now know the SEC, I believe, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, they did just recruit number one D lineman in the country, I think, like 2 years ago, a year ago, Walter Nolan.
Yeah.
But he didn't get much play time.
Have you heard about Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk fight?
Sure have. Tyson Fury, British professional boxer. He has held the World Boxing Council heavyweight title since 2020. Previously, he held the Unified Heavyweight titles from 2015, 2016, and the Ring Magazine title twice between 2015 and 2022.
Little bit of head movement there to avoid that.
Look at that. Reactions to Fury. Made him miss with everything.
Good shots. Into the guard there.
Was hit 4 or 5 times though. Good fast hands from Fury.
I do like what I'm seeing from Tyson Fury now. Catches Clay, I remember him doing that back in the day.
Again there, just ducking inside that right hand.
Good work from Fury. Good work.
You know, Alexander Usyk is a Ukrainian professional boxer. He has held multiple world championships in 2 weight classes, and including the Unified Heavyweight title since 2021 and the Ring Magazine title since 2022. Their fight is scheduled to be February 17th, 2024 in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Who will win this fight and be the new, will Tyson Fury stay heavyweight champion, or will Usyk become the new heavyweight champion?
Okay. Both fighters are undefeated. Tyson Fury has a tie between him and Deontay Wilder. I was looking at both their highlights. I think Tyson Fury could take Usyk's punches more. He's more durable because of his body. He's like 6'9", 6'8", around there, like 250, somewhere around there. While Usyk is more of like a little more compact, shorter, definitely shorter than Tyson Fury, but I think he has more power though. So I don't know. It's tough to think about it, but that's very good for the sport of boxing, especially because it's kind of falling off because people like Jake Paul, KSI are kind of taking over boxing, content creators, which I don't think that's very good for the sport since now UFC is kind of taking over as the new standard in the new league because it has really everything in MMA. But as far as the fight, I think Tyson Fury might pull it out, even though he kind of barely pulled it out against Francis Ngannou. Most people thought he should have won it. Francis Ngannou should have won it. But what do you think about it?
I feel like that this is going to be a very exciting and fun fight to watch. You know, both, like you said, both coming in undefeated. So both have something to prove. They don't want to lose that undefeated record. Mm-hmm. And Tyson Fury, he has to come out on his A game. You know, he barely scratched by in that controversial call-in against Francis Ngannou. Yeah. So he has to come out with something to prove, and also Usyk has something to prove as well since he is coming out as the underdog. Mm-hmm. You know, he's coming out as he's expected. People are expecting him to lose, so he has to come out there and show up and prove them wrong.
Yeah, Tyson Fury definitely has more experience than Usyk. But Usyk is like a year older. Usyk's 36. Tyson Fury is like 35, I want to say. But moving on, we gotta show this out. But you get tired of flops, basketball flops?
Yeah, I do. You know, but anyway, here are some basketball flops.
Fake. It's 32-24, and that's all on Dante Jones. Yep. That foul right there was on Lester Hudson. I think it's a foul, but I think Corey Brewer
can rescind that technical on Carroll.
That's the third time today, Dell, that the Hornets have fouled a three-point shooter.
Shot is clearly away.
Oh, oh my goodness. Wow.
Academy Award. Edric goes crashing to the floor. And then a foul on Stevenson on the block. He needs a rest right now. This is a comical flop. I mean, born actor. Come on.
Very good. When you look at the turnovers forced today, Samantala sa topican ng bola doon. Will McDonald getting it was hit by Mick Pinisi. Reaction.
So what did you think about these flops?
I think for the flops, they mad funny for real, especially that Lance Stevenson one. The call was on him, but he tried to act dead or whatever. But I think flops are really part of the game. You can't really take them away because it also helps the team because it draws calls, it draws penalties for the other team if it goes that way. Especially LeBron's notorious for that. Like he makes every like small injury be like he tore his ACL or something. Like, but it's pretty funny. So how you feel about it?
I feel good about it. You know, it's fun to see players try to draw fouls, try to make themselves look like they got injured or something. You know, but also like he pointed out with LeBron flopping. You know, I see like his flops is crazy. Like he gets hit in the eye and he falls and all that and stuff like that. But yeah.
But that's all we got for today. I want to give a special shout out to Mr. Price for setting this up, Mr. Dales for also helping us out. Thank you to our classmates for also helping us out behind the scenes. But that's all we got. See you on the next edition of YAP About It. Peace.